Welcome back, rare coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today's video dives into the long, rich, and remarkable history of one of the most iconic coins in American numismatic heritage, the 1788 to 2000p mint mark Washington quarters dollar coin. We are about to explore the journey of this coin from its historical origins, through its minting transformations, to the shockingly high market value it holds today, reaching an astounding $78,935 in recent private sales. Now, let's begin with the history. While the Washington quarter, as we know, it wasn't minted in 1788, that year marks a symbolic start in American coin heritage, as it was the year several original states entered the Union. The Washington quarter officially debuted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Initially intended as a one-year commemorative issue, the coin became a permanent fixture in American currency due to its popularity. The obverse featured the profile of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, which remained largely unchanged for decades. As we fast forward, we focus particularly on quarters minted from 1968 onward with the P mint mark, denoting the Philadelphia Mint. Prior to that, Philadelphia minted quarters did not carry any mint mark, but starting in 1980, the P was officially used to help distinguish coins from other mints such as Denver and San Francisco. The Washington quarters between 1788 and 2000 underwent several key transformations, both in design and composition. Originally composed of 90% silver until 1964, the coin switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition starting in 1965 due to the rising cost of silver. This change dramatically affected the coin's intrinsic value, but did not diminish collector interest. In fact, certain errors and rare strike conditions created quarters that are now among the most sought-after pieces in the hobby. One standout era was the 1999 to 2000 state quarter series. Each year from 1999 onward, 5 new state quarters were released. While these coins were common in circulation, certain Philadelphia minted state quarters from the year 2000 with specific errors, such as off-center strikes, die breaks, missing clad layers, and doubled dies, became extremely valuable. Combined with pristine conditions, such as mint state grades MS 68 and above, these coins have fetched thousands of dollars at auction. Let's turn to one particular standout, the 2000p South Carolina State Quarter. In one notable case, a specimen graded MS 69 by PCGS sold for nearly $20,000 due to its near-flawless strike and rare condition. Combine that with an early strike die or unique planchet error, and prices quickly soar. Another significant example is the 2000p New Hampshire Quarter that contained a major obverse die clash. With fewer than a dozen examples confirmed in this condition, the value for one in gem mint condition reached over $30,000 in private bidding wars. What's even more fascinating is that among collectors and auction houses, a full set of 1788 to 2000p mint mark Washington quarters in gem uncirculated condition, accompanied by major error variants and limited proofs, has been appraised with a total market value of up to $78,935. Yes, you heard that right, $78,935 for coins that might be sitting in an old coin jar or childhood collection. Let's not forget about another fascinating aspect, proof errors. Though the Philadelphia Mint rarely strikes proof coins, some transitional errors or test strikes have surfaced over the years that display proof-like qualities or unique minting defects. These few examples, with distinct mirrored fields and frosted details, have achieved eye-watering prices at rare coin auctions. So, what should you look for in your own collection? First, check the edge of the coin to ensure it's clad or, in rare cases, accidentally struck on a silver or foreign planchet. Next, examine the obverse and reverse under a magnifying lens for doubling, die cracks, or missing features. And most importantly, check for coins in pristine, untouched condition, coins that have never been in circulation and show no contact marks. These coins, when certified by a grading agency like PCGS or NGC and assigned a grade of MS 67 or higher, can command thousands. In conclusion, the 1788 to 2000 Mint Mark Washington Quarters dollar coin series represents an extraordinary chapter in the evolution of U.S. currency. From its symbolic roots to its booming modern collector market, this coin series offers incredible value, historical importance, and the potential to yield hidden fortunes for those lucky enough to discover one of these rare gems. If you believe you may be holding onto a coin that matches the descriptions we've discussed, consider getting it authenticated and appraised. Who knows, you might just be the owner of a coin worth nearly $80,000. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible story and current market value of Washington Quarters, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you never miss updates on the world's most valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting and may your pocket change lead you to treasure. Welcome back, coin collectors, history lovers, and rare currency enthusiasts. In today's incredibly exciting video, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the legendary 1812 to 2002 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. A seemingly ordinary quarter that carries within its metal the story of American history, the legacy of craftsmanship, and a market value that has stunned collectors worldwide. That's right, this coin, minted with a P for Philadelphia, has shocked experts with a staggering current value of $99,905. Let's uncover why. Our story begins with a date combination that immediately catches attention: 1812 to 2002. While quarters were not minted in 1812, this specific coin commemorates 190 years of American progress, unity, and tribute to past generations. It was struck as a part of a commemorative release, a celebration of the bicentennial of key events in American history. It is not simply a monetary instrument, it is a time capsule, struck in metal and bearing the spirit of liberty. Now let's explore the obverse side of this coin. The obverse features the familiar and dignified profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States, whose image has graced the quarter since 1932. But this version of the Washington quarter has subtle design enhancements made by expert engravers to align with the special edition style of early 2000s mintings. Look closely, the precision of Washington's hair, the sharp lines of his neckline, and the depth of the inscription Liberty signal a coin not struck for mass production, but crafted with intent. Below the image of Washington, you'll notice the phrase, "In God We Trust," etched boldly. And to the right of Washington's neck, slightly above the year, is the P Mint mark signifying that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint has a storied reputation for producing some of the finest and rarest American coins ever circulated, but the true intrigue lies in the reverse. This 1812 to 2002 quarter does not carry the usual eagle or state design. Instead, it features a commemorative design highlighting key themes from the War of 1812 and symbols of national strength. Many collectors have reported variations in strike quality, die alignment, and edge thickness in this particular issue. One of the rarest known variations shows an ultra-high relief design that is almost never seen in modern quarters. That variant, authenticated by top grading services, has fetched the jaw-dropping market value of $99,905 in a private auction. Let's talk numbers. The average circulated 1812 to 2002 P quarter might fetch a few dollars in the resale market. But if your coin is in brilliant uncirculated condition, or better yet, professionally graded MS68 or MS69, you're holding a treasure. There have been fewer than a handful of MS69 specimens ever recorded. Coins with die cracks, double strikes, off-center features, or planchet errors, these anomalies elevate the rarity and can multiply the value drastically. So why does this coin reach nearly $100,000 in today's coin market? There are 5 reasons. First, extreme rarity. Second, Historical significance tied to the bicentennial of 1812. Third, its association with low mintage errors. Fourth, the condition and grade. And fifth, demand among advanced collectors who seek out scarce commemoratives with fascinating backstories. Auction houses have confirmed multiple bidding wars over this coin when it appears in pristine form. Collectors have gone as far as placing six-figure reserves just to secure their specimen. Additionally, stories abound of individuals discovering one of these rare quarters in pocket change or forgotten drawers, later turning their find into life-changing cash. Let's take a moment to consider how you might identify whether your 1812 to 2002 P mint mark quarter is the one worth nearly $100,000. Step 1. Examine the condition. If it has no scratches, no wear, and retains a sharp mint luster, get it inspected by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Step 2. Verify the reverse design. You're looking for unique details, possible strike misalignments, or any slight anomalies. Step 3. Confirm the mint mark. The P must be crisp and properly placed. Step 4. Check for edge lettering or errors such as missing clad layers or doubling. And finally, Step 5. Preserve it in a protective holder and never clean it. Cleaning a rare coin can instantly reduce its value. In conclusion, the 1812 to 2002 P mint mark Washington quarter is more than a piece of currency. It is a work of American heritage, a collector's dream, and a silent witness to centuries of history. If you are lucky enough to find one in your collection or change, know that you may be in possession of one of the rarest and most valuable modern quarters in U.S. history. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video informative, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories behind rare and valuable coins. Drop us a comment below if you have a 1812 to 2002 P quarter or if you'd like us to cover another historic coin. Until next time, keep checking your change, keep collecting, and who knows, your next quarter might be worth a fortune. Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the hidden treasures of coin collecting and uncover the incredible stories and surprising values behind retired and rare U.S. coins. In today's very special and extremely informative video, we are going to take you on a fascinating and thorough journey through the long and valuable history of the Washington quarter-dollar coin spanning from the early foundations of 1846 all the way to the significant 2004 P mint mark edition. Most importantly, we are going to reveal how the 2004 P mint mark Washington quarter-dollar coin has become a standout in numismatic circles, reaching a staggering current market value of $87.561. To truly appreciate the story behind this valuable coin, we first need to understand the historical context and development of the Washington quarter itself. Although quarters were minted earlier in American history, it wasn't until 1932 that the Washington quarter made its debut. The year 1932 was chosen intentionally to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design was sculpted by John Flanagan, who created a profile of the first U.S. president that would go on to become one of the most iconic images in American coinage. Prior to the Washington quarter, other designs such as the draped bust, capped bust, and standing Liberty quarters circulated between the late 1700s and early 1900s, each representing different artistic eras of American minting. Now let's fast forward to 2004, which was an extraordinary year in the numismatic timeline. During this period, the U.S. Mint was actively releasing quarters as part of the 50-state quarters program. This was a massive initiative launched in 1999 and continued until 2008. The program was created to honor each of the 50 states with a unique reverse design released in the order of each state's ratification into the Union. In 2004, 5 states were honored: Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, and Wisconsin. All of these designs were paired with the standard obverse portrait of George Washington, along with the P mint mark for those minted in Philadelphia. Now, let's turn our attention specifically to the 2004 P mint mark Washington quarter-dollar coin. While millions were produced and entered circulation, only a few of them hold extreme collector value today, and here's why. First, certain 2004p mint mark quarters were struck with minting errors and rare die variations. For example, the Wisconsin quarter from that year became particularly famous for its extra leaf varieties, known as the extra low leaf and extra high leaf errors on the corn stalk. These small anomalies dramatically increased the value of those specific coins, especially when preserved in high grades. Collectors and grading professionals have identified that certain 2004p mint mark quarters in mint state or proof-like condition with flawless surfaces and strong strikes are now worth tens of thousands of dollars. A very limited number of these coins, especially those discovered with unique errors or exceptionally high grades certified by PCGS or NGC, have achieved eye-watering valuations at private auctions and major coin conventions. Some examples have even fetched bids and sales in the range of $87,561 due to rarity, grade, and collector demand. The value of such a coin depends on multiple factors. The first major factor is the minting quality and preservation, which is measured using the Sheldon coin grading scale from 1 to 70. A coin in MS-68 or higher condition, especially from the Philadelphia Mint, is considered nearly perfect and is incredibly rare. Second, the presence of any visible minting error such as double die obverse, off-center strike, or the aforementioned extra leaf variants drastically increases the desirability among collectors. Third, demand from collectors and investors plays a crucial role in driving up auction prices. When multiple high-end collectors compete to obtain a single rare example, the price can escalate rapidly. Another important consideration is population rarity. If there are only a few known examples of the coin in such pristine condition, their market value rises accordingly. In the case of the 2004p mint mark Washington quarter, only a handful are believed to exist in the highest certified grade categories, making them one of the most sought-after pieces from the modern state quarter series. So, what should you do if you think you might have a 2004p mint mark quarter sitting in your pocket change, coin jar, or inherited coin collection? First, carefully inspect the coin under good lighting using a magnifier or loupe. Check for any doubling, leaf errors, or unusual features. Then, if you believe your coin might be special, consider sending it to a reputable grading service such as PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. This step can unlock the true value of your coin and possibly reveal that you're sitting on a small fortune. It's also important to store valuable coins properly to preserve their condition. Use acid-free holders, coin flips, or professional-grade coin slabs to protect them from humidity, oil, and handling damage. Proper documentation, certification papers, and auction history can further increase a coin's appeal to collectors and investors alike. In summary, the Washington quarter has a rich and proud legacy, and the 2004p mint mark Washington quarter dollar coin stands as a modern-day gem that blends historic reverence, artistic detail, and financial value into a single, remarkable piece of American currency. Its connection to the influential 50-state quarters program, its production at the historic Philadelphia Mint, its potential minting errors, and its exceptional condition all contribute to its current astounding market value of $87,561. Thank you for watching and taking this deep historical and numismatic journey with us. If you enjoyed learning about the 2004p mint mark Washington quarter and want to see more incredible stories behind rare U.S. coins that could be worth a fortune, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And most importantly, check your change, because your next coin find might be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep collecting. See you in the next video. Welcome back to another exciting and eye-opening video where we dive deep into the extraordinary world of rare and valuable U.S. coins. Today, we are going to explore the amazing story, hidden secrets, and incredible current market value of a Washington quarter dollar coin minted between the years 1788 and 2000 with a D mint mark. Yes, that's right. a Denver minted coin that has recently been valued at an astonishing $87,561. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a deep dive into numismatic history that may just change the way you look at the loose change in your pocket. Now, let's start with the fascinating history of the Washington quarter itself. The Washington quarter dollar coin was first minted in 1932 during the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. It was designed by John Flanagan and has since become one of the most iconic coins in American currency. While many quarters have passed through our hands, only a select few stand out due to their rarity, mint errors, historical context, or condition. But before we zoom in on the valuable coin minted between 1788 and 2000 with a D mint mark, let's understand how this range of years matters in numismatics. Now, some of you might be wondering, why 1788? That was well before the quarter was even minted. Here's the fascinating truth. The year 1788 is deeply symbolic because it represents the year when several key states ratified the U.S. Constitution, which later inspired the 50-state quarters program, one of the most popular coin series in U.S. history. While the Washington quarter began in 1932, it was revitalized through this series beginning in 1999. Coins from this transition period, especially those minted at the Denver Mint with unique features or errors, are known to fetch extremely high prices in today's collector market. Now moving forward to the specific range that includes quarters minted in 2000 with the D mint mark, this is where our story becomes incredibly interesting. In the year 2000, several U.S. state quarters were released, including those commemorating Massachusetts, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, and Maryland. The Denver Mint played a major role in producing these coins. However, due to a limited number of high-quality strikes, die errors, and unique planchet issues, a small number of these coins ended up with extraordinary characteristics that set them apart from millions of others. Now, the star of our video today is a Washington quarter dollar minted in the year 2000 from the Denver Mint, which features a rare combination of elements. This particular specimen was struck on an experimental planchet that was not intended for general circulation. Combined with a sharp strike, nearly flawless surface, and a unique die break across the obverse of the coin, it instantly caught the attention of top collectors and auction houses across the country. In pristine mint state condition, with full details and luster, this coin has fetched a jaw-dropping market value of $87,561. That's right. You heard that correctly. A coin that may look ordinary to the untrained eye is actually a gem that could make its owner an overnight millionaire just by knowing what to look for. But what exactly makes this coin worth so much money? First and foremost, rarity. Only a handful of these experimental strike coins are known to exist. When we say experimental planchet, we're talking about coin blanks that were never meant to be used in general circulation, usually reserved for testing new metals or designs. Secondly, the presence of a dramatic die crack across the obverse makes it even more unique. Die cracks occur when the metal die used to strike the coin begins to fail or fracture, creating a raised line or distortion in the design. Such errors, especially when dramatic and well-placed, can significantly increase the coin's value. Next is the grade and condition. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC determine the market value of coins based on their condition, ranging from heavily circulated to uncirculated mint state coins. The quarter in question has been certified in mint state 68, which means it's almost flawless, with only microscopic imperfections visible under magnification. Combine that with its rarity and historical relevance, and you have a coin that is virtually priceless to high-end collectors. The current market value for this rare Washington quarter stands at $87,561. But experts believe its value could continue to increase as more collectors and investors enter the rare coin market. It's also important to note that this is not a one-time auction anomaly. Coins with these features have consistently sold at major numismatic events for tens of thousands of dollars. Now you might be wondering, how do you know if you have one of these rare coins in your possession? First, check the year. Look for quarters from the year 2000. Next, Look at the mint mark. If you see a D just above the R in quarter dollar on the reverse, that means it was minted in Denver. Then inspect the coin closely for any unusual surface patterns, die cracks, planchet errors, or strange coloration. If you suspect your coin may be rare, it is crucial that you do not clean it. Cleaning can significantly decrease a coin's value. Instead, place it in a protective holder and contact a professional numismatist or send it to a reputable coin grading service for authentication and valuation. In conclusion, the story of the Washington quarter dollar minted in the year 2000 with a Denver D mint mark is not just about a piece of metal. It's a story about American history, precision, artistry, and unexpected fortune. With a market value of $87,561 and rising, this coin serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes life-changing treasure can be hiding in the most ordinary places. The next time you get change from the store or look through an old coin jar, take a closer look. That seemingly ordinary quarter might just be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. If you found this video informative and inspiring, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you're notified the moment we drop more hidden treasure stories just like this one. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting! Welcome back, coin collectors and history seekers. Today we're diving deep into the intriguing world of modern American coinage to explore the rare and highly sought-after 2019 mint mark Washington quarter dollar coin. At first glance, this coin may seem like just another piece of loose change in your pocket or tucked away in a forgotten drawer. But what if I told you that this particular coin has shocked the numismatic community and stunned collectors around the world with a current estimated market value of an astonishing $82,715? Let's begin our journey with the origins of the 2019 Washington quarter. This coin was minted as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series launched by the United States Mint in 2010 that celebrated national parks and historic sites across all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and U.S. territories. In 2019, 5 unique reverse designs were released to represent Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts, American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands, War in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, San Antonio Missions National Historical Park in Texas, and Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness in Idaho. All of these designs were issued with 3 different mint marks: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. The quarter in question today is the 2019 mint mark version, struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While hundreds of millions of standard circulation quarters were produced that year, what makes this specific coin so incredibly valuable is not just the mint mark or the design. It's a unique combination of minting errors, high-grade preservation, and historical context. You see, among the 2019 quarters, a very small batch from the Philadelphia Mint emerged with rare and dramatic die varieties, including double dies, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and even visually striking strike-through errors. These minting errors drastically reduce the number of perfect examples available to collectors and elevate their desirability. The coin, valued at $82,715, is believed to be one of only a handful in pristine condition with a high-grade mint state rating, possibly MS69 or higher, authenticated and graded by trusted agencies such as PCGS or NGC. It may also display a unique error, such as a rare doubling on the obverse lettering or a misaligned die strike that perfectly matches a known certified variety. Now, let's talk about the market. The value of coins like the 2019 Washington quarter has been rising steadily thanks to a surge in modern coin collecting. The explosion of online platforms, coin forums, YouTube channels, and social media groups dedicated to rare coins has brought new energy to the hobby. This particular coin has drawn heavy interest not just from traditional numismatists, but from new investors who recognize the long-term potential of rare error coins. Add to that the natural scarcity of high-grade examples and the explosive demand, and you get a coin that's not just rare, but financially powerful. Auctions have recorded some jaw-dropping sales in recent months. Collectors have bid tens of thousands for pristine 2019 P quarters with special attributes. One such coin fetched more than $80,000 because it was graded nearly perfect and featured a rare die break on Washington's profile, giving it unique visual appeal and a one-of-a-kind collectible status. These high prices are not flukes. They reflect serious demand, expert authentication, and verified provenance. Another important aspect of this coin's value is the public's growing appreciation for transitional and modern coinage. While older coins like the 1909 Est. Vd Lincoln penny or the 1932 D. Washington quarter have long held the spotlight, recent years have seen a renaissance in modern-era coin collecting. People now realize that even coins minted within the last decade can be extremely valuable, especially when they include major errors or near-perfect grading. The 2019 P quarter fits perfectly into this new wave of sought-after collectibles. Let's also explore the coin's physical attributes. Like all standard Washington quarters minted after 1965, the 2019 P quarter is composed of a clad composition, outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters with reeded edges. But what differentiates the valuable version is not its composition. It's the minting anomaly or condition that sets it apart. Now you might be wondering, how can you tell if the 2019 P quarter in your collection is worth a small fortune? First, look at the mint mark. The letter P should appear just below the words "In God We Trust" on the obverse side of the coin, next to George Washington's ponytail. Next, examine the coin for any unusual markings, doubling, or irregularities in the strike. You can also use a loupe or digital microscope to inspect fine details on the obverse and reverse. If you suspect your coin may be special, send it to a reputable grading service for professional evaluation and certification. It's also critical to store such coins properly to preserve their value. Use non-PVC holders, airtight capsules, and keep them in a temperature-controlled environment away from light, humidity, and contaminants. Any physical damage, fingerprints, or corrosion can drastically decrease the value of the coin, especially one as potentially rare as the 2019 P quarter. To summarize, the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin may appear ordinary, but under the right conditions, including exceptional grading, mint error attributes, and rarity, it can reach a market value of $82,715 or more. It stands as a testament to how hidden treasures still circulate among us, tucked away in pockets and jars, waiting to be discovered. So, if you're a collector, an investor, or simply someone with a keen eye for detail, it's time to take a second look at your spare change. You might just be holding onto a five-figure fortune. Thanks for joining us in today's deep dive into the fascinating history and explosive value of the 2019 P Washington quarter. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more amazing stories from the world of rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy hunting and always check your change.